Your Comedy Minute Friday night live number 6. Uiakalela mumu perimeri kikibobo. Hi, Chris Young. How are you? Is this thing on? How's the Chris? I'm still working on the sound and picture. Hopefully, we'll get it one of these weeks. I want to start off by saying hi and doing a shout out to the Orville High School in Ohio. YouTube commenter has been a big supporter of mine for a long time. And he sent me a video, and I put it in the community section. And today I shared it on Reddit. And I just wanted to do a shout out to the Orville High School in Ohio. If you haven't checked out the video, I'm happy to do it. What do you do if your girlfriend comes crawling back to you? Drag her back to the garden and dig a bigger hole. Clifton Williams, 64-year-old man from Kentucky. He got arrested for assault. He shot his roommate in the butt. He shot his roommate in the ass because he ate the last Hot Pocket out of the freezer. Sounds about right. Apparently, Clifton is not real good at dealing with disappointment. I ordered a course on disappointment, and all I got was an empty envelope in the mail. Steph Curry is an NBA basketball player. If you haven't seen or don't know who Steph is, plays for the Golden State Warriors. He has a Subway commercial. Steph announced he's releasing a new bourbon. It's called Gentleman's Cut, and it's $80 a bottle. At $80 a bottle, you probably have to go to Subway. He can't even get a foot long. You have to get a little season. I paid more for worse. Chris. I guess the point is I'll just stay with my Jim Beam or my wild turkey and have a steak versus an $80 Subway special. What is fun about being sober? Nothing. A new study in Denmark, and this is true, Chris. Evan Williams. I've actually had Evan Williams. That stuff is. I always love the expression wolf piss. I don't know what wolf piss is like, but I think Evan Williams is right there. A new study in Denmark, and this is true. No, everything I make up is lies. They have this study that if you look at pictures of food, you won't eat as much. Quandale Tinkle, hello. Oh, Quandale, it's so good to see you. Happy Memorial Day. I was telling my neighbor that this study in Denmark came out that if you look at pictures of food, you won't eat as much. Now, what I read a little bit. They showed pictures of M&Ms, orange M&Ms, and they showed 3 times or 30 times. The people that saw it 30 times didn't want orange M&Ms. When I see a picture of food, I could stare at a lobster. I'm still going to eat that bitch. I'm trying to figure out again, but when I was telling my neighbor, she was like, that's bullshit. That's bull. If you see a commercial on television, Hope sent me. Hope is my old dog. Snoop and Hope are both dogs I had. Well, I'm fat, need a whole bag of orange M&Ms. I entered a hard-on competition. I only made it to the semis. Gwyneth Paltrow. If you're not familiar, Gwyneth Paltrow has a company called Goop. Gwyneth Paltrow has this company called Goop. Oh my goodness, the yellow feet, purple bananas soccer star is here. Oh my goodness, I could not be happier. I'll take my hat off. Gosh darn it. Yellow feet, purple bananas. Holy moly. Hey, Yellow, you've been here for a long time. How's it look? How's it sound? You know, it's funny to me how it looks when I shoot it, and then if you watch it on a phone's one thing, if you watch it on the TV or a computer, but it's perfect. Other than the guy in the middle. Humanitarian made it. Golly, this thing's spruced up a bit. And you know what, Yellow and Humanitarian, you're just in time to hear about Gwyneth Paltrow and her company Goop. And again, I don't make this stuff up. Everything that I hear, here's tonight's set list. Look at that beauty. Gwyneth Paltrow has a company called Goop. And she put out this week an anal sex toy, and it's for Father's Day. Now, Chris, this has to hit you. This has to hit you with it. If you're a father and you like sticking stuff up, God bless you. You have at it. But I started to think, imagine, Yellow, you're having a Father's Day dinner, Grandma's there. Dad, open your present. What? What is that? Grandma's holler. What is that? What's it do? Scotty. All right, Quandale, you have a question. Let's stop everything. Quandale, let me take a sip of beer, Quandale. Quandale, out with it. I'll say, let's go, son. You're holding a nickel, making up a dime. Come on, let's go. Could you maybe? Yeah, you asked me that last time. I'm going to work on it, Quandale. I'm going to try and work it. Yellow, maybe you can help me. Humanitarian, a reaction video to my old videos. Watching my old videos. Bad idea. But yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow releases an anal sex toy, and it's a Father's Day gift. And all I can conjure up is, Father's Day, all the families around. Hey, Dad, open your present. Grandma, what is that? What do you got there? Oh. What does an atheist call an orgy? The Big Bang. The FDA approved Elon Musk has a company called Neuralink. I don't know if you saw this today. I saw it this morning. The FDA approved Elon Musk company Neuralink for human testing. So what that means, they put a chip in your noggin. Now, I would like to apply, Mr. Musk, Elon, sir, Mr. Elon Musk, sir. I would like to apply. The other day, my brain stopped to think. It started to think. It didn't start back up. So I would like to have a chip. If you could, I don't know, is anybody else? No. So if you try and sleep, you might get work. No, I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. if Elon Musk, Neuralink, the FDA approved it today for human testing, and they put chip. Now, Mr. Musk, you may have to put a few. Putting Scotty still ain't working right. Scotty still ain't working right. Let me see what some of you now. It's bad enough. Keep track of me on my. You don't need my thoughts out in the world, Chris. Chris, the stuff you send me, nobody should see that stuff. Ozempic. I don't know if you guys. You'd have to probably be living in a hole to not hear about Ozempic and how it's working so great for people losing weight. And I saw 2 stories this week where, yes, it's working great for people losing weight, but some people are shitting the bed. Apparently, the Ozempic makes your system go. You're like, whoa, Nelly. I'm not lying. Ozempic, you lose weight, but you shit the bed. You're Amber Heard. My girlfriend told me, if you want to lose 5 ugly pounds, cut off your head. Oh, I like this next one. I really like this next story. I'm not lying. Talia Madison is an Australian woman. She said she wrecked her mom's marriage. Now you're saying to yourself, how did Talia wreck her mom's marriage? Talia has an OnlyFans account, and her stepdad went on her OnlyFans account, and he spent a couple $1,000s. Quandale. Now, there's a couple questions. Yellow, if you're still here with me, anyone that's still here with me, he spent at least $2,000 on her OnlyFans account, and I'm wondering, did he know, or did his my stepdaughter? Now, if he never met her, but still, either way, if he's married and he's spending $2,000 on an OnlyFans account, it did remind me, ran to God. When I saw that, I had done a meme a year or so ago where it said, "Hey, I met your dad. He's my gynecologist." Now let that one get it on. Scotty should make. Can you imagine? Or if you're a female, hey, I met your mom today. She's my doctor. Either way, it ain't good. It is not good. The OnlyFans account, her mom isn't talking to her because her stepdad spent up to elbows in work. What do you call a sexy woman in a wheelchair? Hot Wheels. Amanda, I'm trying to get the name right. Amanda something or other here. Let me see. Let me get it right. Amanda Duro. Well, I'll tell you what. Before I do Amanda, what did the police find in Jeffrey Dahmer's shower? Head and Shoulders. Amanda Duro is a 35-year-old woman in Washington, but she identifies as a teenage boy. Can't you see we got a goddamn situation, you asshole? She's, what do you call, she's not, this woman is 35 years old and she identifies as a teenager. Now, age now too. wait, just wait for it. She says that teenagers identify with her. They relate to her. Well, she got arrested because some, sexual harassment, and she was giving them drugs, and they found a condom in her bra. Now, I don't mean to laugh. I really don't mean to laugh. But I think if you're providing drugs and alcohol and sex to teenagers, some teenagers will probably relate to you. Some will relate to you. Let me come up for air for a minute. I promised this week. Last week, Total Blackout Painting and a couple other people showed up, and I didn't acknowledge it. So I want to make sure tonight, and I want to make sure I read everything. Sadly, you're right. Let's start at the top and try and go through this real quick. Chris Young, as always, nice grill. I like that. Hello. Hope sent you. Yeah, you're not kidding. Yellow, I couldn't be happier here. You humanitarian as always. Scott, I have a question. Yeah, I'd love to do that if I could. Yeah, I know. You know what, Quandale, it's not just about thousands of views. I've been there. So if you're trying to sleep, you might get an ad. I'm out of it. Yeah, I don't want to prolong it. I'm just going to do another joke or two. It is the give it to me, I'm so wet. That's an umbrella. That's an umbrella joke. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna talk just for a second. I got two really bad jokes, really bad jokes. Be right back, guys. Okay, Yellow. When you come back, you let me know. I'm gonna. I wasn't going to touch on this, but I saw that a local Target store in my area, they had a bomb squad that they had to evacuate the Target store. Now, I'll tell you what, Quandale or Chris or anyone that's here, humanitarian, do you know why I'm bringing up the Target stores? Oh, no, Quandale, I didn't mean to upset you. A big Target. No, and Quandale, I don't mean to upset you. It's Target is under fire because they have a whole section of Pride clothing, and I was initially told that they pulled the clothing because of fear for their customer, for their employees. And I'm being honest now, because I told you a couple weeks ago, I don't give a shit if you're gay, bi, lesbian, transgender, asexual, bisexual, pansexual, whatever the hell sexual you are. So I really don't care about that, but I can relate because when I worked at Lowe's, and this is a true story, when the pandemic hit, COVID hit, there were people coming in. Sir, why isn't that man wearing a mask? Why isn't that man? I don't know, lady. I'm praying I don't catch the shit. Sir, that man's not wearing a mask. That woman's not wearing a mask. Lady, I couldn't give a shit. I'm telling you honestly. So my initial reaction, and the only reason I bring it up, Quandale, if I lost you, I'm comedy section. Quando, I'm glad I didn't lose you because I don't mean, I'm not picking on LGBTQ plus whatever community or Target. It's just that people, I mean, look at what happened with Bud Light and all this stuff. If you bring up, like apparently Target has a line. Megyn Kelly said something about women's swimwear that doesn't need a flap. Again, all I'm trying to tell you, and this is right hand to God stuff. When I worked at Lowe's and COVID hit, I remember one lady in particular was screaming at me, sir, that man's not wearing a mask. Karen, what do you want me to do? Sir, put on a goddamn mask, you idiot. Again, there was confrontations in the store beyond belief. You'd have to call a manager. I need a manager. I got a lady over here screaming at me. And so when Target says the backlash for their employees is true, I believe that. If you work at Target right now and you work in the clothing department, no, I really let's what are you saying? I don't care what you are. Leave me alone. Yeah, Yellow. I thought you were busting my stones, but no, I'm just telling you. I feel for every Target employee right now, and like I said, I'm not sure I have it right, but they evacuated a Target in my area here today, earlier, right before I came on, and I'm only guessing it's some crazy. It's like the guy that ran his vehicle into the White House, and today I saw somebody ran their vehicle into the UK. People are just wound up as shit. They're wound up as shit. Let me do 2 jokes and let you go. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Let me look at this. Get back from 2-year military service and seeing riots. Yeah, man. Shoo, learning my way home. Yeah, you know what? The world has gotten, my neighbor and I talk about it, again, I'm a lot older than a lot of you, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad the way I pray. You know what? You said something, Quandale, earlier about, your comedy, your comedy sexual. Yeah, that's me. I want to make you laugh. I'm going to do another one Monday night, Memorial Day. I'm going to do another one. I'm loving doing these lives. I said it the other night. Hey, how are you? We got someone new. God bless, man. I want to make sure I get you right. Thank you very much for coming. What's your name here? Cyclonics, you were here a week or so ago. Thank you. Oh, yeah, today, the Navy Officer Class 20. Yeah, you guys are so wonderful. Psych, you're late. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll stick around for a minute. I said it last week, and I mean it. This is what your Comedy Minute's about. When I started the show with the Orville High School in Ohio, YouTube commenter's been with me for 1.5 years, 2 years. He comments all the time. So when he asked me, Scotty, can you? Of course I will. Yellow, if you want me to mention your school or whatever. Anyone, if you watch it back and you have something you want me to, I'll do it. Within the confines of what I do. I'm going to do 2 really, 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 really bad jokes. I'm going to tell you guys to have a great Memorial Day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That leaves it pretty much wide open. You can do whatever. Have a clank or 2. What is red, very small, and cries a lot? A baby with a razor. No. And the last one, this is probably, now some of you may have heard this, but I think this is the worst joke I've ever heard in my life. So of course I got to tell it. focus up here a bit. Pull it down real tight before I deliver this one. What do you give a dead baby for his birthday? A dead puppy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! No. Oh, I'm getting hard. Shut up! Watching your comedy. Yeah, they give a dead baby. I have a couple of dead baby jokes coming up. Oh hell no! I know. What do you give a dead baby? A dead puppy. There you go. Like I said, I Happy Memorial Day. BB, you are late. Bluetooth free. What are you guys saying? Oh, I started doing these on Friday night in hopes, honest to goodness. I got a pretty good thing going Monday night. I've been doing 60 of them or more. And, I feel more comfortable every time I do one of these. But I was hoping when I started doing Friday night that I'd see new people. And Quandale, it's great to have you here. Cyclonics, it's great to have you here. Anyone, and Yellow, I couldn't be more thankful to have you here. Yellow's like a YouTube commenter. Been with me a long, long time. And I'm grateful to, first off, each and every one of you here tonight. Each and every one of you that watches it back. Tomorrow, I hope to put it together another reel. If you can, anyone watching it back or you guys, instead of just watching the lives and the shorts, hit my videos section and look at some, hit play all and let it run. There's some great reels. I love the reels I'm doing. I love the longer form is what's going to be the key, and the lives. I'm really focused on the long form and the lives, the quickies. Yeah, it's been my bread and butter. It's what's got me to almost 10,000. I'm at 9,553, 9,953. So hopefully we'll hit 10,000. Happy Memorial Day. I'll see you Monday if you feel like it. Let me make sure. Is there anybody else has anything? I'm always glad to be here. Love to hear your laugh. It makes me smile. And don't forget, for Father's Day, get your dad that Gwyneth Paltrow goop, I'll see you guys real soon. Hopefully Monday. Have a great Memorial Day.